the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Boom. And it's incomplete on third down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Look out, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. Turning it on! Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Creates a little space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the pressure.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but then love to take it off of his foot and convert the first. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
Caught in the backfield. It's Morgan. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew that.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong for them. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down after the run. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lobs it off the back foot. Makes the grab right down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Texas. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that 1st.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines are on the move. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the reset. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Texas. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
I'll make it a little bit. Get the door.
Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, turn TV down there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well for